What's up, wrestling fans? Your boy the Blue Wine back here tonight to give you a review on TNA and NXT. So we're gonna start off with NXT. NXT starts off with our first match between Emma with Dana Brooks in the corner as they take on, making her NXT debut, Shazza. Emma wins by submission. So then we go to our next match, which is Jason Jordan and Chad Gable versus Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Gable and Jordan pick up the pinfall victory. So our next match scheduled was Kaylee Ray versus the Bad Samoan Nia Jax. Nia Jax wins in dominating fashion. So then we had our scheduled match between Cassidy and Amore against Dawson and Wilder. But as Cassidy and Amore make their way to the ring, they were attacked by Dawson and Wilder. So the match never took place. So we go to our main event, which was between Somoa Joe versus Tyler Breeze. Somoa Joe wins by submission with the Coquina Clutch. So that was all the highlights on NXT. So next week, the undefeated Apollo Crews gets his title shot against Finn Balor next week on NXT. Looking forward to that. Should be a pretty good match, you know. I like that way NXT is going, you know. Man, they doing some big things, you know. Like I said, NXT, you know, these are supposed to be the future of the WWE. So, you know, it's like I told you on Monday, the latest NXT superstar to head to the WWE main roster was Prince Pretty himself, Tyler Breeze. Looking to see more to end up on the main roster soon. You know, who I like to see on the main roster would be somebody like Baron Corbin. As far as women, everybody wants to see the NXT Women's Champion Bayley on the roster, but I think from the way the things been looking lately, I like to see Oscar and Nia Jax. You know, Nia Jax is she's a different type of female wrestler. You know, she's like a big wrestler. You know, she's a powerhouse, kind of like Tamina, but a little bit bigger. I think I could see her and Tamina, you know, getting together as they are cousins anyway, and forming some kind of diva alliance together. And if you ain't seen Oscar, I think she's a bad woman. I mean, this woman from Osaka, Japan, she is the one. You know, I raised on Sasha Banks. I think that would be a pretty good match to see Oscar and Sasha Banks. You know, because I mean, Oscar, she can bring it. Well, she's like, to me, she's like prop to me in all actuality. I think she is the best athlete wrestler on NXT roster. That means over men too. On the NXT roster, that is, you know. So, you know, if you ain't seen her wrestle, she only wrestled two matches. But if you ain't seen her wrestle, this woman can bring it. She's got that mean streak. But, you know, I like to see her and Nia Jax have a match, you know. But I think not. I say Oscar is the best wrestler. But I think Nia Jax probably would beat her, in my opinion, because she got the strength, you know, the power to combat with the speed and the quickness and those quick feet of Oscar. So, you know, that concludes my review on NXT. Now let's get to TNA. On TNA, we are still in the middle of the World Title Series. So we had a match between Robbie and Matt Hardy in Group Tag Team Specialists. Matt Hardy wins with Twist of Fate. Then we had Grado versus Drew Galloway's in Group UK. Galloway wins with the Claymore. O'Shea picks up the win with the clothesline. James Storm. O'Shea picks up the victory with the clothesline. Then we had, which he picked the victory with the clothesline over Crazy Steve, that is. I'm sorry. Then we had James Storm fighting Abyss in Group TNA Originals. James Storm wins after he spits beer in the eyes and hits Abyss with 2 last calls, super kicks. Then we had from Team Group X Division, Tigre Uno versus DJZ. DJZ wins after hitting the DDT, pinning the X Division champ. And our main event, it was in Group Knockout, it was Awesome Kong versus Gail Kim. This is a rematch from Bound for Glory also, in which Gail Kim secured the victory with a pull-up, roll-up victory, winning for the second time against Awesome Kong. You know, so right now, as far as the standings go in these groups, I don't have the Future 4 series yet. I don't think they have fought yet. But in Tag Team Specialists, we have Matt Hardy with the leader with 6 points, and Robbie E with 3. Both of them got 1 match left. Then we got Eddie Edwards and Dave Richards with 0 points, but they still got 2 matches. Then next week, they have a match against each other. We got James Team Group of TNA Originals. We got James Storm with 3 points, and Abyss with 3 points, and Baru with 3 points, with Eric Young with 0. And next week, James Storm and Abyss has 1 more match. Eric Young and Baru, they still got 2 matches left, and Baru and Eric Young scheduled to wrestle next week. In Group Champions, we have Austin Aries with 4 points, EC3 with 4, Bobby Lashley with 3, and Ken Anderson with 0. All of them have 1 match left. But ultimately, Ken Anderson is officially eliminated because there's no way that he can finish in the top 2, of course, because he only got 1 match left. And with EC3 and Austin Aries got 4 points, that ultimately eliminates Ken Anderson. So Ken Anderson is the first the first superstar to be eliminated from any group. All he can do is play spoiler. So in Group UK, we got Rockstar Spud with 3 points. Brown with no points, Grado with no points, and Drew Galloway's with 6. So, which means that if Rockstar Spuds upsets Graham, him and Drew Galloway will automatically advance to the next round. So, in Group Knockouts, we got Gail Kim with 3 points, Brooke with 3 points, and also Kong 3 points. Madison Rain with 0 points, but Madison Rain has 0 points. Has 2 matches left, and so does Brooke. Madison Rain and Brooke scheduled to wrestle the next time. In the Group of X Division, we have Tigre Uno with 3 points, DJZ with 3 points, Manic with 3 points, and Mandrews with 0 points. Tigre Uno and DJZ, 1 match left. Mandrews and Manic, they still got 2 matches left, and they wrestle each other the next time. And in Group Wild Card, we have Aiden O'Shea with 3 points, Mahabali Shear with 3 points, Crazy Steve with no points, and Kenny King, the King of the Night, with 3 points. And Kenny King and Mahabali Shear with 2 matches left, and Crazy Steve and O'Shea still have 1 match left. Scheduled next week, Kenny King versus Mahabali Shear, the King of the Night. So, that's how the standings look as far as in the groups is. Now remember the top 2 points leaders in each group advances to the round of 16. But like I said, Ken Anderson is officially eliminated to advance to the next round. So and scheduled next week, they scheduled to have an interview with Jeff Hardy. They haven't talked to Jeff Hardy since having an interview with Jeff Hardy since what happened at Bound for Glory, and he's gonna talk about that and I guess the future of TNA, what he's gonna do in TNA. Also, they released a new DVD with Jeff Hardy. It's 7 hours of 20 of his top matches in TNA and special interview. I'll in-depth look at his personal life. This is not the Twist of Fate DVD, ladies and gentlemen. It's a brand new one, so don't think we ever seen it because it's dealing with TNA. So this is not the WWE's video. This is TNA's video of Jeff Hardy. So I'm thinking about checking it out. I know my boy Jimmy, who used to do these reviews with me, I know he's gonna check it out. He's the biggest Jeff Hardy fan. Hey. But overall, it's alright. TNA. I still just can't fathom to see these women after this group round, the round of 16, they're gonna start wrestling these guys. I just can't fathom to see it. The only woman that I really think will have any chance of beating any of these guys, and she won't make it too far, is Awesome Kong, because she's the only one who probably can be, can match power with some of these athletes. I wouldn't want to see her fight Bobby Lashley. That's for sure. Can you imagine Bobby Lashley advancing and somebody like a Gail Kim or Madison Rain have to wrestle him? I mean, people have their opinions. My opinion is they shouldn't do it. They shouldn't allow women to do it. I mean, yeah, they say women can do it, anything a man can do, but they should just left it like it is. Lead the win. That's why they got a women's championship, ladies and gentlemen. So that's saying, so if somehow they make it where a woman actually wins this tournament, so the women gonna have the world title, which is supposed to be for the men, and the women's championship. Fucking kidding me? So I guess next thing you know, they're gonna make these men start wearing dresses and fighting for the Divas championship or the Knockout championship, right? Bad for business. Listen to the authority. You need to do what's best for business. TNA, that is not best for business. You finna risk one of these women probably getting their ass hurt for real. You getting because I understand that majority of this shit ain't real, but they make mistakes too. Now what if Bobby Lashley spears Gail Kim or something, and he might not mean to hurt her, but he ends up breaking her ribs or something, or in her career? Come on, man, that's bad business. TNA. I mean, I like the concept that you believe in giving a women a chance, but you gave them a chance. You let them wrestle. You give them their own title. Stick to it. The WWE ain't stupid enough. You don't see Vince McMahon or Stephanie and Triple H putting motherfucking Alicia Fox or Gail or Nikki Bella against Kane or Braun Strowman or Undertaker or somebody or Brock Lesnar, cause they ain't stupid. These motherfuckers ain't gonna let that talent get hurt. The women's wrestling is coming up. Yes, it is true, people. Women's wrestling is getting recognized, but you don't put their careers in jeopardy by scheduling them to fight men. And then making people think that they're gonna getting them people thinking that they're gonna have opportunity to become the world champion, and we know good and damn well you're not gonna let a woman win the TNA world title. So that's just a ploy. That's just a gimmick. That's just bullshit. It's what it is. Now, if one of these women get hurt, I'm gonna be pissed off at you because you know better than this shit. I might even just quit even watching your motherfucking show. I love wrestling. I ain't gonna lie. But that's bad news. I'm like the authority. That's not best for business. What's best for business is keeping it the way you want. If you want to make your women wrestling much better, like the WWE is trying to do, then what you do is you get you some more divas or knockouts on the roster and some actual good wrestlers, like some of the ones that they got on NXT. That's what the fuck you do. Don't get these women out there to sacrifice themselves getting hurt, man. Some of these women still young. They might want to have a family, and then they get hurt one time, might not be had no more fucking kids because of y'all motherfuckers. Come on now. Accidents do happen. They might not mean to hurt them, but they can accidentally happen. You can end somebody's career with that shit. A woman has no place wrestling a man, rather it is not real or not, because they still can get hurt. You see motherfuckers get their nose broke, get stitches in their head. These men hitting men. So women think that they can take a lot on women, but still, a woman can mess the move up or the man might mess the move up. Then say Eric Young was wrestling with these motherfuckers, he apologized to somebody and breaks her fucking neck. Then you what? You gonna feel bad about it, Dixie Carter? I'm sorry. I like the your athletes. I think you have a hellified roster. I think a lot of these wrestlers are that damn good, but you're using them wrong, and you're making matches and dumb decisions. I like your concept that you're trying to compete, that you're trying to be creative. That is creative. Don't get me wrong, but you being creative in a kind of way that it's kind of iffy. I mean, I don't know, but ladies and gentlemen, It's gonna be if one of these women gets hurt during this tournament, I'm holding you, Dixie Carter, responsible for allowing them to agree to this shit because she should never came up with it in the first place. So, wrestling fans, once again, I am your boy the Blue Wine. I just gave you a review of the matches that happened tonight on NXT and TNA, and I also gave you my opinion and thoughts on how I feel about the women being in this tournament with a chance to win the world title. So let's say the women do win the world title. How long do you think they're gonna keep the title? One match maybe? You putting their bodies at risk of getting hurt. I mean, it's bad enough they get hurt by wrestling each other, but now you want to make it worse on them? Bad for business. Take a quote from me. It's like Triple H said, what's best for business is don't do it, TNA. But you already did anyway because it's pre-recorded anyway. Sorry to bust your bubble, but I hope that when it's all said and done, that the results was that none of these women actually got hurt fighting these men in this tournament. But once again, I am the man who gave you the review and my thoughts and my opinions on how things are shaping up in the world of the WWE and TNA. I am once again your boy, the Blue Wine. And I like to say, I'll see you again next week with another review. Peace. God bless. And I'm out.